Hi everybody, this is Paula with Pilates. I'm glad you decided to join me today to help me help you be a better you. I want to remind you that you should speak with a physician prior to doing these exercises with me. If at any point in time during the workout you feel that something doesn't feel right, please stop and just take a breather until we move on to the next exercise. Okay? All right, we're going to start out with Imprint Release today. I want you to go ahead and lay down on your back and bring your legs to a tabletop position with your arms at your sides. Okay? Here we go. So shoulders down away from the ears, and you're going to lower your heels to the mat and allow your belly button to pull in and raise your legs back up to the tabletop position. Inhale, exhale. As you lower, allowing that lower back to raise up, and inhale, come back up to the tabletop position, and release. Turning the hips over, inhale, and come back. And if at any point in time this feels uncomfortable to your lower back, go ahead and lower your legs down and press your back into the mat and release your back from the mat. Otherwise, let's continue with our legs up, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. Let's do 3 more. Two more. And 1 more. Very nice. Go ahead and lower your feet to the mat, and we're going to go ahead and do our alternating leg raises, okay? So that's where we bring one knee over the hip, the other knee over the hip. They meet at a tabletop position, and then we simply lower one leg at a time, okay? But there's a breath involved in that, or lots of breathing involved in that. So it is inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. Now, try not to get your legs to move faster than you're breathing, because our bodies, tend to speed up. But keep your breath in line with the movement, okay? So, inhale, exhale, lift, and lift. Four more. Two more. One more. Very nice. Now we're going to move into hip rolls. So with your feet planted, your knees bent, you're going to take your belly button, pull it in tight towards your spine. Take your hips and drive them up to the ceiling on an exhale, making the top of your body as smooth as possible, and lower down one vertebrae at a time. And lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Four more. and 3. 2. And one more. Good. Go ahead and lower down. And we're going to do elevation and depression of the scapula. So your arms while at the sides, they're going to be elevated. You're going to take your shoulders and shrug them up to your earlobes. And your back is going to be pulled into the mat because your belly button is going to be pulled into your spine. And then you're going to release the shrug. You'll find when you release that your fingertips are kind of close to your ankles. So when you release, you also want to go ahead and reach through the fingertips to get them as close to that ankle bone as possible. And you want to shrug up and then release the shrug. Inhale, exhale, shrug. Inhale, release the shrug. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. And last time, exhale. And inhale. Good. Now I want you to swing your arms up, fingertips pointed towards the ceiling, palms are facing each other. And again, keeping your back as it was, I want you to reach through your fingertips for the ceiling, for protraction and retraction. Now pull your shoulder blades down. And inhale. Now exhale, reach up through the fingertips, keep your feet planted on the mat, spine is on the mat. And then inhale and lower down. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Good. 2 more. And inhale. And last time, exhale. And inhale. Now we do both of those exercises of the scapula to stretch through the top of the shoulders, around the shoulder blade, the shoulder cup, and in the upper back as well. Just loosening up those muscles for further exercises, okay? Okay, now let's move on to our arm circles. So we're going to reach above our head. Our arms are going to be hovering over the mat. Now, we know when our arms touch the floor that our back is not quite flat on the mat. So we want to make sure that we elevate our arms so they're hovering over the mat so that our back can be flat against the mat. And when our back is flat, then our belly button can pull in, our rib cage, our rib muscles, and our ab muscles can knit together to really create that tight core that we need, okay? So, arms above the head and hovering, and we're going to turn the palms out and circle. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1 more. Good. Now your arms should end at the side of your body with your fingers just pointing towards your heels. Now we're going to go into abdominal curls. Remember, with abdominal curls, you're going to lift your head, then your shoulders, okay? As you curl up, changing your gaze from the ceiling to the wall to the floor to your belly button. And your arms remain at your sides and hovering over the mat, okay? You want to make sure you exhale as you come up, inhale as you lower down. And lift. And lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, lift. Reaching for the heels, ankle bones, and lower. And lift. And lower. 2 more. Lift. And lower. And last one. Lift. And lower. Very nice. Now we're going to go into roll up, okay? When we go into roll up for today, we are going to bring our arms by our ears. And if my forearm blocks my voice, I'm going to explain to you first, actually. So fingertips are going to be at your ears, okay? Elbows are going to be tucked in nice and tight. Legs are going to be extended as they always have been with their toes pointed up towards the ceiling, okay? We're not going to bring your arms above our head, but again, simply keeping our arms bent at the elbows, fingertips to the ears. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale. Good. Inhale, come down, pull your belly button in, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time, toes pointed away. Inhale, exhale. Toes come up, okay? And go ahead and lower right down, pulling your belly button in. Elbows in, and exhale. Toes point away, looking forward, and then looking up. And exhale. Remember to have that really strong breath as you're coming up to exhale. Otherwise, you're going to have a bit of a tough time. Legs should stay on the mat as you come up. Inhale. Exhale. It is okay if your breath is audible when you exhale. That means that you're alive and breathing. That's okay. 3 more. And 2. And lower down. And last one. Good. And lower down, toes point away. And now you can lower your arms at your side. Now we're going to come up to a seated position for rolling like a ball. So go ahead and bend your legs, grab behind your knees if you need to. And with rolling like a ball, you're going to have your hands on top of your knees today, okay? Normally you would have them out at their sides, but they're going to be on top of your knees today. You're still going to tuck your head. Make sure you have some space behind you to roll back. Go ahead and pull your belly button in. And if you need to move your heels closer to you, you absolutely can, okay? So, legs are up. Inhale. Roll back. Exhale. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Now, again, toes can touch or toes don't have to touch. The main goal is that our head does not touch the mat. Okay? And we do not allow our calves to be released from our thighs like so. We don't want that either, okay? Stay nice and tight. Again. 1 more. Very nice job. All right, let's come to a seated position for our supine twist, okay? And what we're going to do is for a seated twist, So legs are going to be outstretched in front of us. Remember, ankle bones together. Our arms are going to be out to the side, okay? And you're going to make sure you have space to rotate, okay? Looking forward to start. We're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center, making sure not to crank, okay? So every time we twist, we're looking at something new in our room, keeping our toes together, our feet together, because our thighs are locked. Twist to the other side, and come back to center. And the reason why we're able to twist so far is because we're exhaling every time. Kind of like wringing out that washcloth, okay? Inhale. Exhale. 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 Last set. And again. Good. So just a quick note with the arms, sometimes when we twist, we tend to have, instead of allowing the arms to remain in their socket and twist with the core, we tend to twist with our arms so it looks like this, and our arms come closer together. If you find that happening to you, simply bend your elbows so that your arms or your hands are stacked in front of your chest, and then you don't have to worry about your arms moving separately on their own. All you have to do is simply move through the core and then twist the same way, okay? Your elbows won't go anywhere without the other in this position. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our supine twist. So you want to lay down on your back, bring your legs to a tabletop position, bring your arms behind your head, okay? If you have trouble with your neck issue, or if you have neck issues, you can stick your tongue to the roof of your mouth to help release the muscles in your neck, or you can simply place your arms in an X pattern across your chest so that you're not pulling on your neck when we do this rotation, okay? When we do the supine twist, all right? So here are your options. You're going to keep your legs just as they are. They're not going to do anything. They're going to stay right there where they are in tabletop position. And you're just simply going to twist to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Okay? Keeping them nice and steady. If you find that your legs are awfully wobbly, you can bring your knees closer together so that they can rely on each other, and then continue with the twist. You can also bring your arms behind your head for the supine twist. Same movement, just making sure when you twist, you are looking into your armpit. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? Twist to each side. 4 more sets. 3 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Very nice. Then you can lower your legs down to the mat. All right, let's go ahead and move on to scissors. And with our scissors, we're going to do a smooth leg movement instead of a 2-count movement, okay? So with both of our legs in the air, grabbing behind the calf of our legs, coming up to a C curl, we're going to pull one leg to the chest, okay, for a smooth movement. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. We have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, bring the legs together. Feet down on the mat. And let's get ready for shoulder bridge. So for shoulder bridge, your legs are going to be hip distance apart. Your arms are going to be at your side. And both of those things are going to remain there. Feet are going to remain flat on the mat to start. Hands are going to remain flat on the mat to start and for the entire time. Okay? When we come up into our shoulder bridge, okay, we're going to drive our hips up towards the ceiling. Okay? Making sure that our knees are parallel. Okay? And when we bring our leg in, okay, we're going to lift one leg while balancing on the other leg. So we're going to bring the knee to the chest. We're going to extend the leg up. And then with our toes pointed to start, we're going to flex our ankle so that we lower with our heel. And then we lift with our toes. We're going to do this 3 times on the same leg before we switch the legs. Okay? Then we bring the knee to the chest, lower the foot down, adjust your bridge so your hips stay up, and bring the opposite leg in, and then lower with the heel. Notice where I'm stopping, knees meet, and we lift, and we lower. When we lift, we point with the toes. When we lower, we lead with the heel, and then we switch after 3. Okay? Knee in, foot down, adjust your bridge. Now back to the first leg, and lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Knee to the chest, lower the foot down, adjust your bridge. Switch the legs out. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bring the knee in, lower the foot down. Back to the first leg for the last set. And switch. Knee to the chest, lower the foot down, bridges up, and then we lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. If you feel a lot of stretching in your hamstrings and your glutes, great signs, okay? Let's go ahead and turn over for our breaststroke. Okay, so with our feet, plantar flexed, okay, and our arms at our side, chest to the mat, face hovering over the mat. We're going to press our pelvis into the mat, squeezing our glutes, and we're going to stretch our arms up above our head as if we're getting ready to take off into a swim, and then round the shoulders. Inhale, reach above the head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, round the shoulders. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Go ahead and stack your hands underneath your chin, and we're going to get ready for heel squeezes. With our heel squeezes, we're going to bend our legs at our knees, bringing only our heels together, like so. Our toes are going to stick out to each side of our body. Our knees are no wider than the hips, no wider than the mat. And we're going to bring our head down, our forehead down to the back of the top hand, okay? Now, I'm going to do this so you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to raise my head so that you can hear me. Please don't raise your head during the exercise. I want to protect your spine, because when I raise my head, I'm not going to do the exercise with you, all right? So, watch me and then you can jump in when you're ready. Good. So when you're ready, go ahead and stack your hands, lower your head down, okay? Listen for my voice. Press your heels together, okay? And I want you to squeeze your heels together and lift your thighs off the mat. Okay, lower down. Squeeze your heels together, lift your thighs off the mat. Lower down, okay? Inhale, exhale, squeeze the heels together, activating your glutes. Lift your thighs off the mat, lower down. Okay, inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower and release. Okay, you just do it together. Keep going. Squeeze and lift. Lower and release. Squeeze and lift. Lower and release. Squeeze and lift. Lower and release. We have 3 more. 2. Inhale, lower down. 1 more. Squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower down. Very nice. Go ahead and lower your feet down to the mat. And I want you to push up and sit back. So bring your arms to the outside of your chest with your toes tucked. Push up off of your chest. Walk your hands back to your knees. And come to a side seated position before you turn over and come to a fully seated position. Now you want to open up your legs so that you form a triangle, but then your feet or your legs are no wider than your mat, okay? And you're going to sit up nice and tall for our seated spine stretch. We're going to take both of our hands and fingertips led, and we're going to drive our fingertips towards our heels, hinging at the hips, keeping our sit bone on the mat, exhaling as we lower our chest to our thighs and even to the mat. And once we get to a place of a mild discomfort and a full stretch, we're going to inhale and come back up and restart. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So this is a great exercise to set a goal. And the goal can be that you try to get to your ankles, okay? When you stretch the first time, the second time you reach beyond your ankles, beyond your heels the third time, okay? So each time you want to set a goal to stretch as far as you can. 3 more, okay? Inhale. Exhale, pulling your belly button in, really sitting and sinking into the mat with our sit bones. And inhale, drag it back in. Feeling that stretch from the lower back up our spine and through our shoulders, okay? Try not to hunch as I just was, but bring your shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. Inhale as you drag your fingers back in, okay? And 1 more, and exhale. Inhale. Very nice. All right, now we're going to get ready for saw. With saw, you're going to have your arms extended out. Your legs are going to remain the same. You're going to make sure that you inhale to start. Then you're going to twist. When you twist, remember to twist through the core as we did with our seated twist. Turn the back hand down, thumb is down. Now, with your front hand and your pinky finger, you're going to reach forward. Okay? Reach forward as if you're trying to saw off the pinky toe. Come back up to a seated position. Twist your core back to the front. Okay? Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, turn the back hand down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come up to seated. Exhale, twist back to the front. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the stretch up and down the middle of your back. Okay. Inhale, come up to seated. Exhale, turn back to the front. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale, turn that back hand down, reach forward, and as you're reaching forward in the front, go ahead and pull in the back as well, as if there's a tug of war between your arms, so you feel a deeper stretch in the middle of your back. Again, last set. And lower your arms down. Okay, I know that one can be a little bit complicated with all the twists, the turns, and moves, as well as the breathing, but practice makes better. So as we continue to work on our bodies, we'll continue to work on perfecting that exercise for you. All right, so let's go into our open leg rocker. Our open leg rocker, we're going to go ahead and lay down on the mat. We're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. And I just want to start here for a second so you have an understanding. When we do this exercise, our knees are going to be bent the entire time, okay? And the exercise is just what it is. It's a rock, okay? Now, we're not going to start in this position. I'm just showing you that you're going to grab right behind your calves, okay? And this is the leg position that you should be in even when we come up to a seated position, okay? So here we go. Legs are going to be up. Try to balance yourself. Balance yourself here. Sitting up nice and tall. You're going to go ahead and point your toes, okay, as I showed you when I was laying down. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull your belly button in, and you're going to roll back and roll up. Find your balance, okay? Now notice when I roll back, I pull my belly button in, my head did not touch the mat, my legs did not change your 90-degree angle, okay? Same thing. Pull it in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold it, hold it. Sitting nice and tall. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Okay? And then lower your feet down. All right. Now I want you to turn onto your side so we can do leg variations. Remembering that when we line up with our mat, our bottom shoulder is going to push all the way back to the back edge, okay? So the bottom arm is going to be up by this ear that's closest to the mat. So my left arm is close to my left ear. And I'm lining up my entire body with this back edge of the mat, okay? Glutes, heels, everything. Other arm is in the front as a border. Both feet, you're going to move them from one corner of the mat to the opposite corner of the mat, okay? And while we're also here, we're going to lift or oblique, okay? So this side that's closest to the mat, we're lifting it up so we have space there at all times for these exercises. Now this is a series of 5 exercises that we're going to do in one sitting. If you need to take a breather between, please feel free to take a breather and then come back with us when you're ready, okay? All right, the first thing we're going to do today is our kick. So you're going to take the top leg with your toes pointed. You're going to kick to the front, bring it back with the heel. And kick, and return, okay? Kick halfway, then all the way, then return. Inhale, inhale, 1 exhale. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. Inhale, inhale. 3 more. 2, 1 more. Good. Now we're going to do an abductor. So that's our top leg lifting away from the bottom leg, okay? So it's a lift and a lower. I still have my oblique up. Lift and lower. Rotate a little bit to your bottom glute if you find you're having trouble balancing, okay? Roll back. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Get a nice stretch to the top outside of the hip, okay? 3 more. 2. 1 more. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to do something called the unilateral leg lift, okay? So that's where the top leg lifts, then the bottom leg meets it, and then we lower both back to the start position, okay? Now, rotate a little bit towards the back on your bottom glute for balance. Still keep your oblique up, okay? Here we go. Lift, lift, and lower, okay? Lift, lift, and lower. Lift, lift, and lower. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Feel free to put pressure on this front hand. Press that palm into the mat. Three more. 2 more. 1 more. Very nice. Take a breather, take a pause. I know your hip is probably burning right now. That's okay. It's normal, okay? That's normal. Those muscles stretching, flexing, building, okay? Okay, now we're going to move on to circles, okay? So we're going to take the top leg, we're going to lift it up, and we're going to circle in one direction for a time, and then the opposite direction for a time. Point your toes. Here we go. So circle, circle, oblique is still up. Circle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Now counterclockwise, we're going opposite direction. Three more. 2, and 1, and lower. Okay, don't give up on me yet. We got one more exercise to go, okay? So this is a bilateral leg lift, all right? So if we lifted one leg at a time for the unilateral, we're going to definitely lift both for this bilateral leg lift, okay? So take your time. You don't have to lift it up to the ceiling. Just lift a little bit. Here we go. So lift and lower. Lift and lower. Notice I'm showing you different variations of the lift, okay? Lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2, and 1 more. Good job. Go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Rub, rub, rub. And guess what? We have to do the other side. Don't sigh. Don't huff. It's okay. Balancing out the body is what we're doing. All right, bottom arm by that bottom ear. Hands in front of the chest as a border and a buffer. Both feet kick to the opposite corner of your mat. Oblique is up. Okay, it's kind of hard to see with this black on black. Black shirt on a black mat. And we're going to start with our kick, remember? Here we go. And kick, kick, and kick, 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 kick. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. One more. Lower down. Good. Now it's time for those abductors. So the top leg lifts away and then it comes back, okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Three more. Two. One more. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to work on our circles, okay? So, here we go. Actually, we're going to do our unilateral leg lift, then our circles, okay? So, top leg lifts away, so lift the top, lift the bottom, lower both together, okay? Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Lift, lift, lower. Three more. One more. Very nice. Now it's time for our circles. Still keeping our oblique up, okay? On the mat. And lifting that top leg, pointing the toes, and let's circle. Three, two, one, and other direction. Three, two, and one, and lower. Good. Again, don't give up on me. Now we have the bilateral legs, okay? Lifting both at the same time. Ready? Here we go. Lift both, lower both. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Three more. Two. One more. Good. And that's it for that one. Tap, tap, tap. Rub, rub, rub. And let's come to a side seated position for side bend, okay? So, side bend requires that we have both knees bent, just in two different directions. One is going to be on the mat. The other one is going to be pointed up towards the ceiling, okay? For this exercise, we're going to keep this bottom knee on the mat at all times. We're going to do a number of this stretch on this side of the body, and then we're going to switch to the other side of the body. The reason why I mentioned that is you got to remember which knee has been sitting up, okay? So my left knee is up on this one, okay? The quicker way to remember is that whatever side you're sitting on, so I'm sitting on my right side, my right knee is going to be down. When I'm sitting on my left side, my left knee is going to be down, okay? One hand is flat on the mat. The other hand, the elbow is on top of the knee, okay? So, with this exercise, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, bring our arm up and over our head and stretch the top leg out, okay? Pointing through the fingertips, and then we're going to inhale and come back down, okay? In the same position where we started. So let's do that again. Inhale. And as you come up, exhale, like that leaky tire we talked about. Inhale, come down. When you stretch, stick that hip up towards the ceiling, not back. Inhale and down. And let's switch sides. Notice that when I came up on my bottom knee, I made sure to turn my ankle out or back so that it was in line with my knee, okay? So alignment, and very important in Pilates, all right? Sit up nice and tall, stick your chest out. Elbow is on top of that opposite knee, remember? I'm on my left side, so my left knee is down. Right knee is up. Here we go. Inhale. And lower down. Inhale. Exhale. And lower down. One more. Exhale. And lower. Very nice. All right, we're gonna finish out with push-up. A Pilates push-up has a lot of counts and many different parts to it. So I'm gonna slow it down as much as I can, but feel free to move at your own pace, okay? If at any point in time you need to drop to your knee for this push-up, which is where we're gonna start, that's exactly what you should do, okay? Here we go. I want you to come to the edge of your mat. I'm actually gonna stand at this edge of the mat. Just watch my feet, okay, to start. So, my feet, my heels are at the edge of the mat, and I am facing forward, of course. My arms are at my side. I am then going to hinge at my hips. So, when I hinge, I am dropping down as if I'm going to pick something up. This is my hinge, okay? Now I'm going to walk my hands out for a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm in a nice plank position. Now, for this first part, I want you to drop to your knees. Everyone drop to your knees. Do not shift back. Don't do that. Stay here, right where your knees fell. Then we're going to lower our chest to the mat for 3 count. 3, 2, 1, and then come up from a 1 count. Then lower again for a 3 count. 3, 2, 1, and up for 1, and lower again for 3, 2, 1, and up for 1, okay? Now, before we stand back up, tuck your toes, lift your knees, you're in that plank position, walk it back for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're gonna roll up. And now you're back to the start, okay? So let's do that one more time. I'm gonna add the breath with it. Inhale, now reach and pick something up, hinge, exhale. Inhale, walk it out. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, drop your knees right where they are. Inhale and lower. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and push up. Inhale and lower. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and push up. Inhale and lower. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and push up, noticing that my arms are always underneath my shoulders. And I'm going to lift your knees here. Walk it back on an inhale. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to exhale and come up. Very nice. If you'll come and sit down with me, let's take some deep breaths. So let's inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Great job today. Thank you for joining me for another session of Pilates and for allowing me to help you be a better you. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.